The managed ERP service is probably one of our sort of major differentiators really in the marketplace, and it's something that was established back in July 2015. It's the concept of the managed ERP service is something we've been developing actually for about the last 2 or 3 years, and then we actually launched the service officially in July 2015 with our first client, and it's really taken off. It gives customers the ability upon pre-sales to actually consider how they're going to support the system, and that makes a big difference to whether or not you guys can go out and actually sell the solution. And we've had a recent example of that with Shelter that has proved to be really popular and really successful. As part of the pre-sales, we discussed with Shelter how they wanted to actually support the system post-live, and if outsourcing the management of that system was indeed something that they would like to consider. And I think if you've got an organisation or a charity that isn't actually that large, to try and get them to recruit and train people in-house is not just a costly thing for them to consider, but it's just outside of their comfort zone. And what tends to happen is you will have the customer invest in people that maybe are not quite up to the job because they happen to be a little bit freer to get part and involved in the implementation, and they might go live with something that's perfectly fine for that point in time, but then they don't develop it after that, and then the opportunity gets lost post implementation for them to really get the best value out of their system. What our managed ERP service enables us to be able to do is to actually work with the customer in a template approach, but knowing that they're going to outsource the support to us. And what that enables the client to do is not invest so heavily in the knowledge transfer and therefore achieve a much quicker implementation. So we can outsource the build, we can obviously do the build a lot quicker than a client could if they were involving their own people, but knowing out the back of it they're going to outsource the services to Embridge, and we're going to help manage that. Not only are we going to manage their system for them, but hopefully be very proactive in suggesting where they can maybe buy new experience packs or enhance their functionality longer term. And that obviously has a long-term partnership model in mind, which obviously has the benefits both for the customer to achieve quicker deployment, but also from a Unit 4 perspective to have a partner that can actually help encourage them to take new functionality, encourage them to take new products, new modules, that kind of thing. So that's been really popular, and we've proved that it's been very successful with a couple of implementations now across different sectors, but predominantly with Shelter most recently, who are about to go live 1st November with Business World On, and are going to outsource their application management to us, and we're already talking about new modules with them already before they've even gone live. We also provide something else. We provide a first-line support service through that as well, so we can actually customers can actually outsource their end users to contact our help desk. It's not just about super users contacting Embridge. We do have customers where actually their end users contact us directly, and that's via our service desk, which is based on an ITIL compliant cloud-based system.